I believe that the fires we're cast upon are the flames we shall become. I believe in a common calling where our temples pray as one. I believe in the word of wonder.
Front lat spread. Side chest.
Larry Pollock here. What bringing you the men's open finals. Ella should be joining us any moment.
Back double bicep.
I'm going to mute this right now so we don't get dinged. Not me, but
Back lat spread.
so you got Akeem, Hassan, and I forgot the name of the new guy. Okay, looks like we got Martin and Patrick Moore, and Boogeyman. Boogeyman actually looks pretty good there. Conditioning wise. Patrick Moore looks pretty good too. Martin's condition looks a little bit better than it did yesterday. Hey Anthony, how's it going? I just posted this to Instagram. Killa's supposed to be joining us. I gotta say, Patrick Moore's looking pretty damn good right there. So it looks like they're doing a two-man call out with Brandon and Andrew. Well, we obviously know what way this is going to go. Brandon is super impressive for a guy that's been competing as long as he has, and he's like 45 years old, but obviously he's not going to beat Andrew. Yeah, Andrew's just like next level. But I think he looks way better here than he did in Ohio, actually. So they're already doing a pose down. Is it a wheelchair division or is just a wheelchair announcing? Oh, they didn't have a wheelchair division listed in the thing, but I guess they're doing it. Oh, he's just giving an award. I guess I must have done that earlier. So I guess after this, they're probably going to do the awards for the men's open bodybuilding, and that will probably wrap it up since they already did the pose down. Oh, they're bringing Bikini back out again. Interesting. I think this is just awards for Bikini.
Larry, we got for the first place, of course, Andrew. Second, Brandon. Third, we got Patrick. Fourth, we got Blessing, probably. Fifth, we got Martin. That's our prediction, man.
I'm good. What do I think of Andrew's calves? Look like I think he just has high calves. They're just that. They're just like that. I don't think that's any thing that he's. I don't think there's anything in there. He has some big ass calves though. So who do you guys got right now? Obviously, Andrew is first. Brandon is second. I think Martin is third. Patrick fourth. And Blessing's fifth. That's my guess.
Larry, we got for the first place, of course, Andrew. Second, Brandon. Third, we got Patrick. Fourth, we got Blessing, probably. Fifth, we got Martin. That's our prediction, man.
So some people have Martin as low as fifth. I guess with the conditioning off the way it is, yeah, I guess Blessing and Patrick do have better conditioning, but I don't know if they're going to put him ahead of Martin. If that happens, that'd be a pretty low placing for Martin. So we step back. Although I guess conditioning is just, it's not there. It's not there. So who do you guys got? So we're just finishing up with Bikini, and we should be getting to the awards right now for the open bodybuilding. Yeah, that's what I got. Some people think that Martin's going to get beat by Patrick in Blessing, but I know the conditioning's not all there, but he's got a lot of size on them, and I don't know. I think Martin's probably going to get third, especially based on yesterday's prejudging. I can't see him moving down to fifth, but you know, we didn't think he'd beat by Brandon, but obviously he's getting beat by Brandon for sure. I gotta say, overall, this is a pretty weak lineup for an Arnold. The conditioning was so bad. You know, obviously Andrew brought it, and Brandon looks really good. But after that, it doesn't look very good. Weak lineup. You'd think that some of the better competitors would want to jump in the show, giving the prize money. But maybe it's early in the season. Maybe they didn't want to go up against Andrew. I don't know. Nick or Hottie probably didn't want to get second, but they would have for sure got at least second. They're just going to finish up with the Bikini. Oh, no. Let's see what we got going here. Oh, no, we're doing board shorts. Probably Ali Bilal will win this category. So I had somebody tell me that Lucas said that they've got Patrick in third and Blessing in fourth and Martin in fifth. But I will be surprised to see that, even though Martin is not on. I'll be surprised to see if they put him that low. But stranger things have happened. That would be a real big, I don't know what better way to say it, letdown for him to get beat by those guys. Do I know who is the head judge? I do not, but I would guess it's probably Steve Weinberger or Tyler. One of them. I can ask. Someone might know. Yeah, I don't see Martin lower than third, but you know, he is off. So we'll just have to see. I think based on do I still do powerlifting? Like I do training, but I don't compete anymore. I competed for 40 years, so I'm done with the competing part. I don't do any 1 rep maxes anymore. I'm be 60 in November, and my body's taken enough of a beating. I don't want to beat it up any further, but I still train. I still squat. I haven't been deadlifting because a little nerve thing in my back gets irritated when I do it. Bench press I can still do, yeah. But I will tell you guys, I had a good meeting this morning with a good friend of mine. Well, I'm not going to name yet, but we are going to be starting a brand new powerlifting federation. So you guys are the first to hear it in California. And this is a lot of planning and thought went into this, and there's good reasons for it. In future videos, I'll get into details about what's going to happen and why. But I'm pretty excited about that. So Steve Weinberger is the head judge. And of course, this is Ali Bilal again. Oh no, it's not Ali Bilal. It's somebody else. I thought Ali Bilal was doing this competition.
Patrocinadores, Integral Médica, Dark Sports. Meus treinadores, o Curtis, o Cruz, Klinger. Isso aqui, eu tô sozinho aqui agora no backstage, no stage.
He's speaking Spanish. What supplements do I recommend for pumps? Well, 10 milligrams of Cialis pre-workout works pretty well. Also, there's a pump product that I've been using was from Chemix, but they're no longer making it. If you take GH pre-workout with a little insulin, you'll definitely get some good pumps there. But also, I drink an intra-workout drink with carbs and aminos. Okay, here we go. They're getting to the finals, so. Is that Akeem? So Akeem was like, I guess that must be sixth place. I can see that. I have no opinion on Dave's test lies. I don't know anything about it. So Blessing got fifth. So we know Martin is definitely not in fifth. So Blessing's fifth. And I predict Patrick will be. No. Is that fourth? I'm sorry. Patrick will be probably fourth. Oh, wow. So Martin did get fourth. So that means Patrick beat Martin. That's a pretty big upset right there. Well, he beat Martin because Martin was so far off, but other than that, you got Ronnie Coleman doing the award for third place. It's going to be Patrick Moore. I think Patrick looked a little bit better than he has in the past, but it was just a weak lineup, to be honest. You mean Martin kept his shit together? Yeah, I mean, I think Martin knew going into this that he wasn't going to do so well. So we pretty much know what's going to happen at this point. We're going to get Brandon in second, and obviously Andrew's going to win. Do I think Martin had a choice to do what? To keep his shit together? I don't know. Of course, we got Brandon is in fourth place. Andrew and Samson are going to have a pose down. I don't know. We still got, you can't count Derek out. I think people are counting Derek out awfully quickly. I mean, it could happen, but Derek is still our current reigning Mr. Olympia. So I'm sure Andrew's going to give some sort of a speech. When he starts talking, I'll unmute the music. Hopefully there's not music over his talking. This was an easy show for Andrew. He just walked away with this show. I gotta say, his conditioning looks better than it did at the Arnold, Ohio. He just definitely brought an impressive package. It's this one. Yeah, I think Martin's giving him a real hard time, but I think this is going to humble him significantly. He's going to have to go back to the drawing board after this one. I'm sure they're going to have Andrew give some sort of speech right now.
I mean, what an accomplishment. I mean, think about this. I think from now on, you're going to wish that every month is March. Every month, $1 million. Huh? Wouldn't that be great? Yes, sir. Yes. You see, we came a long way in bodybuilding. I got only $1,000 when I won the Mr. Olympia. Think about that. And you just made $1 million in 1 month. I mean, what is going on here? That is fantastic. But you worked your ass off. And just tell the audience just briefly what went into your training, how many hours do you work out, how many hours do you practice, just so they have an idea of what it takes to get this kind of a build.
It was a long one, and to be honest, this UK prep was even way harder than the Ohio one. Like here, it was really hard, but thanks to my trainer and my coach who mentally helped me all through, because I got infected. I was on antibiotics and painkillers, but yeah, I just kept on going.
Very good. Well, we're very proud of you. And I hope that you also say, like I said to the audience today, that next year I'll be back. What about you? Next year?
I'll be back.
Very nice. Have a good evening. Enjoy yourself and come back next year, okay? Hasta la vista, babies.
All right, guys. So that's a wrap. We pretty much knew what the outcome was going to be, but there you go. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Also, future podcasts, if you have questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. Or let me actually turn this on for a second. Yeah, as I was saying, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. And you can reach me through social media, through Instagram or my gym website, undergroundperformancegym.com. Also, if you need supplements, we have Chemex, we have HD muscle products, all on sale on undergroundperformancegym.com. And that's a wrap. Thanks, guys.
I believe that the fires were cast upon, on the flames we shall become. I believe in a common calling where our temples